to my first live. I am here on All About Solutions. I am Lisa Pender, aka Doc Pender, and I just felt like it was definitely time to go live. It's time to practice what I preach. And I encourage people to step out of their comfort zone and try something different. And this is different for me. I am used to my partner in crime, John Miller, aka Teacher Talk with John, usually by my side when I get on these lives. But I'm super excited today to jump in with both feet and welcome you to my live. So hopefully everything's going okay. I think I set it up right. I guess I'll find out when I check the recording. So today I just wanted to give you a little bit of encouragement and something I call strategies for success. These are different things that I've come across throughout the years working with children, teenagers, families, adults, you name it. I've pretty much worked with all different populations. And some of the things that happen is we tend to get lost in kind of our day-to-day, and then one day we wake up and we don't like where we are. So let's work on some strategies for success to get you where you want to be. Again, that is the goal for today. So let's take a quick minute, and we definitely have to do, unfortunately, this fabulous legal disclaimer. So this content is for educational and coaching purposes only. This is not a substitute for therapy, counseling, or medical advice. Again, if you do need any of those things, I encourage you to reach out into the community and to find someone, or you can reach out to me and I can help you find somebody, or we can talk about coaching ourselves. So again, this though is just for educational and coaching purposes only. All right, so this is all about solutions, guys, and we take you from problems to possibilities to solutions, and together we're going to work to get you where you'd like to be. So let's talk today about the goldfish. I love this story. I heard this decades ago, and it's really meant a lot to me because it really hit home for me. So if you've ever had a goldfish, you know what it's like. They sit there all day. Look at him. He's so adorable, just in his tank, loving life. It's got clear water. We give him food every day. Life is good, right? And the goldfish would be perfectly fine staying just like that. But after a while, we know how the water can get. And when we look, hang on, there it was, hang on. Yes, there we go. Yay, lives. So after a while, though, our water gets a little bit cloudy for our poor little goldfish. And he might even have some different kind of fish with him there. So when we look at how he's doing, yeah, we're having a great day. Oh, I can't get it to pause, can I? No, that would make too much sense. But anyways, oh, I did have it. See? Patience. Nah, it just wants to be a stinker. All right, we're going to go back to Mr. Goldfish like this. All right, so again, goldfish. He's in his water, everything is great. But after a while, thanks to the food that we give him and thanks to what he does, which is kind of funk up his water will get really dirty and gross and disgusting. So what do we have to do? You know, if you've had a goldfish, you scoop him up and then you put him in a separate bowl so that you can clean his regular bowl. But then what does goldfish usually do? He's flopping in the net. Sometimes he'll even flop out of the net. We kind of saw in that other thing just a minute ago, maybe jump into another bowl. I've even had goldfish jump out of the bowl. Or they're running their heads into the side of that new container, just freaking out. Now, meanwhile, I can take his bowl, go clean it, make sure it's got fresh water and ready to go. So just like we saw in this other video, now is when we should have it going. You can see that he's swimming in the funk, but here's the clear one. Here we are ready to go, and there he is. He is nice and happy in his new tank. But to get to that new tank, he went through a lot, right? And he was also swimming with some not so great fish. So yes, what's our story of our goldfish, if you haven't figured it out already? That's a lot like us. Right? We can get into a situation where we have dirty, funky water with nasty, toxic, maybe people around us. to the point where we just keep swimming. Isn't that what Dory tells us to do? Just keep swimming. So we keep swimming and swimming and swimming, but not understanding that we are actually taking in some of that gross water. And some of those toxic people are actually hurting our very well-being. And then when life, when the universe, when God scoops us up and places us somewhere different for a little bit of time, it freaks us out. We don't want the change. We don't want this different thing. We don't want newness. Why can't we just have our bowl back? Why can't we just be in the clean water? But sometimes we got to look at what got us there. And that's that pause, that other bowl, if you will, and taking the minute to look around to see what it is that got us there. And then, crazy enough, we tend to get put right back in a great bowl with clean water so that we can look at the other bowl that was dirty and funky, maybe, and notice those toxic relationships. But we sometimes need to pause just to understand where we are and where we'd like to be. A lot of the times when clients come to me, the first thing they say is they just get rid of all the stuff that's bad. It's like just an onslaught of everything that they don't like and all the problems. And that's great, because we do need to kind of tease those things out. But what I'm going to encourage you today is also to flip it. Tell me what it is you do want. So when we look at our goldfish, he might have liked those other fish in the other bowl. Maybe they were good friends at one point. But over time, as you can see, the bowl got really kind of gross and dirty. And he was swimming around in that nastiness and didn't really want to change maybe at first. And maybe that's how you feel. Maybe you're spending a lot of time trying to change somebody else. Or maybe you're really frustrated with the environment that you're in. But again, that's where we have to take that step back and think about the things that we do want. And we'll talk about planting seeds and whatnot in other videos. But today, I just really want to encourage you to take a look at that fishbowl that you're in, if you will. How's the water? Is it cloudy? What kind of fish do you have with you? Maybe some relationships, it's time to kind of set some new boundaries. You'd be surprised at what will happen when you kind of take a step back in order to evaluate things. You want the clean bowl. You want some fresh water? That's what I'm here for. So what's amazing is the first step in ever trying to create some kind of growth is just taking an honest inventory of what's going on around you. And again, the fish was very happy in that bowl, even with the piranha swarming around. Are you happy? Do you have piranha around? Or is there something that you would like to work on? So that's where we can work together and we can put our heads together and figure out what it is that you'd like, where it is that you are right now, and how we can get you to where you'd like to be. So pretty much that's my goldfish story. Again, I love my little goldfish, and if any of you ever went to the fair, you guys had them and you know exactly what I'm talking about when you tried to clean that bowl. But it's also a metaphor for us. What's your fishbowl look like? Clean water? Not so clean water? Who knows? But either way, it's super important for you to take care of that water and take care of yourself. So if you scan this QR code right here, it'll take you to my website where you can shoot me an email and we can touch base and come up with some solutions together. It's free, no cost. We can talk about coaching. I also have some free downloadables that you can check out that will help you on your way to look at growth and change. So thanks so much for my first live. It was about 10 minutes. That's kind of what I was shooting for. So I'm excited. And thank you very much, my 2 whole people that are here. But that's okay. That's not what this was about at all, right? Like I said in the beginning, this is about doing stuff that sometimes gets us out of our comfort zone, just like our fish, and into some fresh, clean water. So thank you so much. Scan that QR code and remember, solutions start here. Thanks.